everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel, What Cass Read. Today we're going to talk spoilers for Red Seas Under Red Skies. It has been quite some time since I finished this book, but the more I thought about it, I was like, dang, first of all, I really need to film a spoiler-free review, but also we just need to talk about some of the things in here, because I just really enjoy this story. The first thing that I have to talk about is that opening sequence where we're experiencing this like life or death situation between Locke and Jean, and how Jean is literally about to kill Locke, and he's like, drop your damn weapon and all that good stuff. It was shocking, but in the back of my mind, I was like, there's literally no way that this could be a real situation, but it might also be. It might also be a real situation, even though 99% of my brain is telling me there's no way that Locke and Jean are in danger of one killing the other at this point. But is it believable? Yes, and I said this in my Lies of Locke Lamora spoilers video, is that of all the crap that Locke puts Jean through, I wouldn't be surprised if there ends up being like a really big tense moment and Jean just decides to blow up on him, and that's what Scott Lynch really started us off with and really played off of those emotions, and you're just like, you're just completely thrown off guard. But to me, what really, I think, made it as something that like could have been really believable, like it really could be a dangerous moment for Locke, is the flashback sequences when we've escaped Camor, and Locke and Jean are just like so heartbroken over the deaths of Caldo, Galdo, and Bug. And to be honest, I'm still not emotionally ready for that either. But I thought it was really well done, because like Locke was in such an emotional pit, and taking all of his frustrations out on Jean, and Jean really not knowing what to do about that, but just give him his space, but that's not really working either. I really felt like the bulk of this story was the growing pains between Locke and Jean. They really both experienced something that was so gut-wrenching to them, that the way that they've moved past it was not together. They didn't move past it together. They just kind of dealt with it, and then this could be a real thing that Jean has turned on Locke. But also 99% of my brain was like, there's no way that that's real, but there was a little seed of doubt planted in my brain that maybe this is real, and that I thought was a really brilliant moment. God, I'm really glad that we had those flashback sequences to the immediate aftermath of the Lies of Locke Lamora, because if we had not given some time and some service to the gentleman bastards and what they used to be and what they represented, and their whole life was just ripped apart, if we didn't pay any service to that and then just jump straight into this like new heist, I would have been pretty upset. It was appropriate, and I'm really glad that we did. I'm really glad that we did. So as far as like this casino heist, it wasn't my favorite. I really felt like it was a completely separate story than what we were getting from the Lies of Locke Lamora. This to me just felt like it was kind of like a little standalone adventure. So as far as a series goes, we have two totally separate books. So I'm really hoping that book 3, The Republic of Thieves, brings us back around to the main conflict of the Bons Magi and this like magic that Locke and Jean are not a part of, but that continues to threaten their life. Yeah, I think that's really important of a story to get to. The poison storyline was also, I was like, well, okay. It just seemed like to me like a convenient excuse to get Locke to like come back and report, but I also never truly felt like he was in danger of dying, probably because I knew that there was a whole nother book after this one. Do you know what I mean? If I didn't know that there was another book coming out, I might have been like, oh, this poison is killing him. But in the back of my mind, I was like, not really. I think that's why I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I should say that I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, because everything that we experienced in this book was like, there's all this peril, there's all these things happening to Locke, but at the same time, not really. Like, there's no way that Jean is really turned on him. There's no way that this poison is really killing him. But the fact that he didn't complete his heist to the ability that he thought he would with the art, and then the fact that he actually stole like copies of the art. And I thought that was really funny because I was like, if he pulls off this heist, that's just like another example of Locke pulling off this like really grand scheme. And I already thought he was really brilliant from book one, but this book just like kind of brought him down a little bit of a peg with, it's like, oh no, he actually got played in the end too. I thought that was really fun. But I just felt like this was so much of a standalone in comparison to where I felt like it should be with the series. That's why I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Also gave it 4 out of 5 stars because of how few pirate scenes that we got. I wanted more piracy. For a book called Red Seas Under Red Skies, I wanted more piracy, but I still had a good time with it. I think what I'm trying to say is this book makes me really excited for the next book. I was really happy to be back with Locke and Jean, and I'm really happy to see where their story goes. There were a couple things that I feel like Scott Lynch was trying to pull the wool over my eyes, but I wasn't taken for a fool this time. Yeah, everything kind of turned out like really okay. There wasn't a lot of loss in this book, so that's what makes me pretty excited and pretty nervous for the next book, because I think that's where we're really going to encounter some hardship. Do I want Locke and Jean to die? No, but that level of loss again would be kind of nice. You know how my spoiler videos go. They're just like really off the cuff, really what I'm thinking in the moment. Let me know what you thought about Red Seas Under Red Skies in the comment section below. Twitter, Instagram, at whatcassread, same as this channel. Goodreads link, that's always listed down below. And you know how these videos end. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Running down to the riptide, taking a way to the dark side.